Hello everyone and welcome to another movie review by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to talk about a horror film by the name of Island of the Dead. This film is directed by a guy by the name of Tim Southam. He is known for doing many television movies, made for television movies. He's done many episodes of a television series such as Bones, House MD. He's done anyways, like I said, he's done several television series and a few made for television movies. And this movie is a horror film, like I said, and it stars actors such as Talisa Soto, Bruce Ramsey, Mos Def, and Malcolm McDowell. And the reason I bought this movie was actually for Malcolm McDowell, because I'm a huge fan of him. I have the Halloween remakes, Clockwork Orange, the Silent Night remake. Anyways, I really like him, so that's why I bought it. So let me tell you a little bit about the plot of this movie. Came out in 2000, I believe, so about 13 years ago. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about the plot of the movie called Island of the Dead. So pretty much, Malcolm McDowell's character, the older, if you don't know who he is, he's the older gentleman in the movie. He's this rich guy, and he has this, he wants to build this, because it takes place in New York City, on a place called Hart Island. And according to the film, this Hart Island place is real. So I guess somewhat this movie's based on somewhat true events, but I don't know about full true events. But I guess Hart Island is an actual place off the coast of New York City. So anyways, Malcolm McDowell's character wants to build a city called Hope City on this island. It's like a desolate wasteland island. There's absolutely nothing here but like barren buildings and old places like that, like an old asylum and stuff like that. That's kind of what this building's on. There's these two other characters that are also main, and they go to work on this island as a sort of a community service thing. They just got released out of jail, but they're on like this community service probation thing where they still have to do some sort of work. So they're going there to bury dead bodies. And then there's a main girl in the film who goes on this island because she is a cop, a missing person. And what she does is she goes to disclose missing persons to make sure the person is dead and that sort of thing. So those are our main people. And the main plot is they all meet up on this island to discuss the future plans of Hope City, and people start to disappear. And I won't say any more because I don't want to give any plot elements away. Overall, that's the gist of the 2000 horror film by the name of Island of the Dead. This also is a television-made movie, apparently. I don't know what channel it came on, but overall, I really enjoyed Island of the Dead. To sum it up, it's pretty much a slow burn horror film. Now I expected it, because of the title, I expected it to be a little different, but it actually gave me something that I totally didn't expect. So don't go on in expecting something, because it's not going to give you what you might expect, but it gives you something a little different, which I thought was really cool. One of the many reasons I liked it also was the performance of Malcolm McDowell in this movie. Like I said, he plays like this rich, I guess you could say, stuck-up character that is very selfish and only cares about himself. And I really enjoyed his performance. He's not the best guy in this movie. I mean, he's kind of a real mean guy, but I really enjoyed him. Malcolm McDowell, kudos to you because you did really amazing in this movie, I thought. I really enjoyed him. And just overall, I found this movie to be very, I guess you could say, atmospheric. And by atmospheric, I mean the movie just has a great tone, a great texture, a great pattern to it overall, and I just really like that. I mean, it slowly builds things up. It takes a good 30 minutes for anything in this movie to happen, and then things slowly happen. Nothing really ever huge happens. I mean, there are some huge events towards the end of the movie, but nothing like huge happens in the movie, but just enough happens to get you interested. And overall, I give the movie a solid 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it as a nice, solid, I wouldn't say the movie is scary or anything like that, but it does have a sort of eerie and creepy atmosphere to it. I mean, if I was in the situation these people on the island of Hart City were in, I definitely would not want to be in the situation that they were in, because they're in just one really crappy situation. I don't want to say too much more because I don't want to give anything away. But anyways, here is the DVD. I think I just have the standard edition. I don't think there's any special features on there. It's one of those real old DVDs. Like right when you put it in, it doesn't even go to the main menu. It just goes straight to the movie. You actually have to push main menu to get to the actual main menu of the movie itself. So it's one of those older releases that it doesn't say it has anything on it. It might, but it doesn't say it does. Anyways, like I said, it came back out in 2000. Oh, and it came on the channel Showcase is where it came on. So Showcase is where it was, like I said, a made-for-television movie on the channel called Showcase. So, anyways, overall, really enjoyed it. Like I said, very creepy atmosphere, and some really kind of intense scenes. Just in the movie, I mean, not all of the movie because they're using like phones and laptops and stuff, and I know certain things like that really didn't exist back in the 80s, but the movie had sort of an old 80s 70s kind of vibe to it, because, and the reason I say that is because it has some real nice sort of piano music where like these constantly throughout the film, I won't say too much more, but these girls are like jumping rope, and it's kind of it's a theme used in the film several times, and I loved that theme. It was just, I loved every time it popped up. Anyways, while they're jumping rope, they're chanting this chant, like the sort of song theme thing. And while they're doing this, so this sort of a piano music starts to play, and that whole thing just had a very nice sort of 70s, 80s horror movie vibe. Because nowadays, a lot of horror movies have the typical kind of music, with loud drum beats, loud, eerie sounds, but the old 70s and 80s movies have this sort of, sometimes, like very synth and keyboardish, piano-ish type music, very slow. Sometimes it's fast, but a lot of times it's also slow. And this movie has really nice music, very slow, piano-esque, and keyboard type music, and just, it has like this chant, like this, I guess this person isn't really singing, but they're kind of just going, oh, that sort of thing. So like I said, the music is just really phenomenal, and it really sets the scene. It really sets the mood in the movie, and the whole movie is shot like, you can tell the movie's low budget, but it works for the movie's advantage, if you ask me at least, because the movie didn't need a big budget. The low budget worked in its advantage, to make the movie better, in my opinion. I mean, the movie feels gritty, and it looks gritty because it's overall just it just gives it that sort of certain 70s and 80s horror movie vibe that I really enjoyed overall. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap this review up because we're at 7 minutes. So, anyways, that's my review of the 2000 horror film starring Malcolm McDowell and a few other people by the name of Island of the Dead. I definitely do recommend this one. I don't know if it's on Netflix or anything like that, but I picked it up for very cheap, so maybe you can too. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching another horror movie review by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the page below, and I'll see you guys later with more movie reviews by Centipede Geek.